We are living a unique moment, the birth of a new financial system unlike anything you have seen before. A form of money that no one controls, that does not depend on banks or governments, that no one can print at will, and that can travel across the globe in seconds. That money is called Bitcoin. But what really is Bitcoin? Is it just a digital currency, a passing bubble, or the seed of a new global financial system? In this video, we are not only going to answer those questions, but I will also take you step by step through its history, how it works, and its incredible potential. You will discover how in 2009, under the mysterious pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, the world's first decentralized cryptocurrency was born. We will see why the blockchain, that public, tamper-proof ledger, is the technological foundation sustaining this entire revolution. We will explore the mining process, which not only creates new Bitcoin, but also secures the most powerful network on the planet. In addition, you will learn how anyone can get Bitcoin today, buying on a reliable exchange, using cryptocurrency ATMs, receiving it as payment for your services, or even through small digital rewards. And that's not all. We'll talk about how to store it safely in digital wallets, hardware wallets, or cold storage, and what the best practices are to ensure your assets are always protected. You will also learn how to use Bitcoin in your daily life, how to invest in it responsibly, and what advantages and risks you must understand before making the leap. Get ready, because what you are going to discover today can forever change the way you understand money, the economy, and the future of finance. What once seemed like science fiction is now just a click away, and you're about to understand it all. Let's see it. Join me.
Yeah, I'm back!
Let's start by learning about the origins of cryptocurrency and its technology. Bitcoin was launched in 2009 by a person or group of people under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Its original purpose was to create a decentralized digital currency that could circulate without the need for banks or governments as intermediaries. From its early days, Bitcoin presented itself as the first truly decentralized cryptocurrency, offering people a financial alternative outside the control of traditional institutions. In the United States, Bitcoin's growth accelerated after the approval of Bitcoin ETFs and when large companies such as Tesla and PayPal integrated it into their operations. In the United Kingdom, fintech companies in London started experimenting with Bitcoin payments and custody solutions, showing how traditional finance and crypto could merge. In Canada, adoption was boosted by the launch of one of the first spot Bitcoin ETFs in the world, giving institutional and retail investors regulated exposure to the asset. What began as a digital experiment among developers and technology enthusiasts quickly became a global phenomenon that attracted the attention of millions of people around the world. What is Bitcoin? In simple terms, Bitcoin is digital money. Unlike traditional money you can touch, feel, and store in a physical wallet, Bitcoin only exists in the digital world. It can be sent, received, and exchanged directly between people over the internet without the need for intermediaries like banks or governments. What makes it unique is that it operates on a revolutionary technology called blockchain, which guarantees transparency, security, and decentralization. Blockchain, the foundation of Bitcoin, the magic. Behind Bitcoin is blockchain technology. Imagine blockchain as a giant ledger that records every Bitcoin transaction since its inception. This ledger is open and available for anyone to see, ensuring complete transparency. In addition, it is distributed, which means identical copies of this ledger are stored on thousands or even millions of computers worldwide. This makes it practically impossible to hack or manipulate because there is no single point of control. Each block contains a set of transactions, and once full, it is linked to the previous block, forming an immutable chain of information. That's where the term blockchain comes from. Mining. The engine of Bitcoin mining is the process that makes the creation and security of Bitcoin possible. It not only generates new Bitcoin as a reward for miners, but also validates and records every transaction on the blockchain. Miners use very powerful computer equipment to solve complex mathematical problems. The first to solve them validates the block of transactions and receives new Bitcoin as a reward. This process keeps the network running securely, decentralized, and reliably. It is a mechanism that, although complex, ensures that no one can forge transactions or manipulate the system. Transactions. How value moves making a Bitcoin transaction is like sending an email, but instead of sending a message, you are sending digital value. To do this, you need two things: a wallet address, similar to your email address, a private key, which works like your password and gives you total control over your funds. The private key is what allows you to access and control your Bitcoin, so it is crucial to keep it safe and private. When you send Bitcoin, the transaction is digitally signed with your private key and broadcast to the network. Then, miners validate it and record it on the blockchain. Once confirmed, the value is transferred to the recipient and permanently recorded in the chain. Security in the Bitcoin network. The security of Bitcoin is based on two pillars. Cryptography ensures that only the rightful owner can spend their Bitcoin. Distributed consensus guarantees that all transactions are permanent, transparent, and publicly verifiable. This design makes Bitcoin a censorship-resistant network, extremely difficult to compromise, and the reason why it has remained strong since its creation. The functioning of Bitcoin is, in essence, a symphony of technology, mathematics, and economics, all working together to maintain a decentralized and robust financial system. How to obtain Bitcoin. Getting Bitcoin may seem complicated at first, but in reality, there are several simple ways to do it. Today, anyone can access this new digital economy, buying on reliable exchanges, using Bitcoin ATMs, mining with specialized equipment, receiving it as payment for goods or services, or even participating in reward and micro-earning programs. In Australia, for example, more and more local businesses accept Bitcoin payments directly, and national exchanges like Independent Reserve or CoinJar make it easy for citizens to buy and trade. How to obtain Bitcoin. Getting Bitcoin may seem complicated at first, but in reality, there are several simple ways to do it. Today, anyone can enter this world, whether with a small investment or simply by receiving it as payment. Buying Bitcoin on exchanges. Cryptocurrency exchanges are online platforms where you can buy, sell, or trade Bitcoin and other digital assets. They work similarly to a stock market, but instead of stocks, you trade cryptocurrencies. Basic steps to use an exchange. Choose a reliable exchange that operates in your country. Some of the most recognized globally include Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, and Bitstamp. Create an account and verify your identity in a process known as KYC, Know Your Customer. Deposit funds. Transfer fiat money, USD, Euros, etc., or cryptocurrencies you already own. Buy Bitcoin. Once your account is funded, you can purchase Bitcoin at market price or place specific buy orders. Exchanges vary in fees, security, and ease of use, so it is worth researching which one best suits your needs. In the United States, Coinbase is one of the most popular exchanges, known for being publicly traded on NASDAQ and offering a secure, user-friendly platform for both beginners and institutions. In the UK, platforms like Revolut and eToro have gained traction, allowing users to combine traditional banking with crypto purchases. ATMs for the purchase of Bitcoins. Bitcoin ATMs allow you to purchase the cryptocurrency using cash or debit cards. Typical process. Find a nearby ATM using websites such as CoinATM Radar. Scan your wallet address through a QR code. Insert cash or use a card, depending on the ATM model. The purchased Bitcoin is sent directly to your wallet almost instantly. Although not all countries have Bitcoin ATMs, their number has been growing steadily in recent years, and they are a fast, convenient option. In Canada, Bitcoin ATMs are especially common in cities like Toronto and Vancouver, making the country one of the global leaders in physical crypto infrastructure. Bitcoin mining. Mining is the process by which new Bitcoin is generated and the network is secured. In Bitcoin's early years, it was possible to mine with personal computers. Today, however, mining requires specialized equipment, ASICs, access to cheap, abundant electricity-stable network connections. Because of this, individual mining is no longer profitable for most users. Currently, many participate in mining pools, combining computing power to increase the chances of success and sharing rewards proportionally. Beyond profits, mining remains essential for Bitcoin's ecosystem as it keeps the blockchain secure and operational. In the United States, states like Texas have become hotspots for Bitcoin mining thanks to low-cost energy and favorable regulation, attracting large-scale mining farms. In Kazakhstan and China, despite stricter regulation, mining has historically played a huge role, showing how global the industry is. Receiving Bitcoin as payment. Another way to get Bitcoin is to accept it as payment for goods or services. You only need a Bitcoin wallet to receive funds. You can generate a QR code with your public address and share it with your customers. More and more businesses, freelancers, and professionals accept Bitcoin as it allows international payments without intermediaries and with low fees. Accepting Bitcoin opens the door to a global market, making it an attractive option for entrepreneurs and digital professionals. In El Salvador, Bitcoin has been recognized as legal tender since 2021, meaning that businesses are required to accept it alongside the US dollar. This historic move boosted awareness across the Americas. In the US, companies like Overstock and even charities such as the American Red Cross have integrated Bitcoin payments, showing how mainstream adoption is growing. Rewards and micro-earnings programs. There are websites and apps that offer small amounts of Bitcoin as rewards for simple tasks, surveys, product testing, clicks, or loyalty programs. Although the amounts are usually very small, they can serve as a free way to get started in the crypto world, a method to learn how to handle wallets and real transactions without risking your own money. In the UK and US, platforms like Fold and Lolly reward users with Bitcoin cashback every time they make purchases with partner stores. This model has become increasingly popular, especially among younger audiences. Bitcoin storage. How to keep your cryptocurrency safe once you have obtained Bitcoin. It is crucial to understand how to store it securely. Bitcoins are stored in wallets, but unlike a physical wallet, what you really keep are your private keys, the information that allows you to access and control your funds. Here are the main types of wallets and their features. Software wallets, applications that can be installed on your computer or mobile phone. Provide a good balance between convenience and security. Ideal for users who make frequent transactions. Examples: Exodus, Electrum, Coinbase Wallet. In the US, apps like Cash App and Strike are widely used, not only as wallets, but also as tools to buy, send, and receive Bitcoin instantly. Hardware wallets, physical devices designed specifically to store cryptocurrencies securely. Keep your private keys offline, away from internet exposure. Considered one of the safest ways to store large amounts of Bitcoin. Examples: Ledger Nano, Trezor. In Europe, Ledger from France and Trezor from the Czech Republic are leaders in hardware wallets, trusted by millions of Bitcoin holders globally. Paper wallets consist of printing your public and private keys on a physical document. Immune to digital attacks. Vulnerable to physical damage or loss. Best used as part of a cold storage strategy. Online or cloud wallets that store your private keys on third-party servers. Most convenient for quick access from anywhere, but also the most vulnerable to hacks and fraud. Not recommended for storing large amounts of Bitcoin. Choosing the right wallet before deciding, consider your needs. If you make frequent transaction software or mobile wallets are practical. If you plan to store long-term with maximum security, a hardware wallet is best. Always check the provider's reputation and what security features are available, such as two-factor authentication and recovery options. Best practices for wallet security: back up your private keys or recovery phrases and store them safely. Keep your wallet software and devices up to date. Enable multi-factor authentication whenever possible. Never share your private keys or store them in insecure locations. Your Bitcoin security depends directly on how you choose to store it. Good practices can make the difference between keeping your wealth safe. With your Bitcoin safe in a wallet, The next step is to explore how you can use and invest it, either to grow your wealth or to enjoy the benefits of having cryptocurrency in your daily life. Using Bitcoin as a payment method, Bitcoin was originally created as an electronic peer-to-peer payment system. Over time, its acceptance has grown, and today you can use it in multiple scenarios. Online shopping, more and more merchants accept Bitcoin as payment. Services and subscriptions, from web hosting to digital platforms. Gift cards and mobile recharges. Sites like Bitrefill let you buy gift cards or phone credit with Bitcoin. Donations. Many charities now accept crypto donations. Paying with Bitcoin offers advantages like fast transactions, global reach, lower fees compared to traditional methods, greater privacy. In the US, companies like Microsoft, Overstock, and many travel platforms already accept Bitcoin as payment. In Europe, major retailers in Germany and Switzerland are experimenting with direct Bitcoin payments. In Asia, Japan has been a pioneer, with hundreds of stores integrating Bitcoin into daily commerce. Bitcoin as an investment beyond its use as a payment method, Bitcoin has also become a popular investment asset. HODL or long-term holding, many investors buy Bitcoin and hold it for years, confident that its scarcity, only 21 million will ever exist, will drive long-term growth. Active trading, others prefer to buy and sell Bitcoin in exchanges, leveraging its volatility to make profits in the short term. Financial products tied to Bitcoin. In recent years, Bitcoin ETFs, futures, and investment funds have emerged, giving investors exposure to the asset without needing to buy or store it directly. In Canada, the launch of regulated Bitcoin ETFs in Toronto set a precedent for North America, making it easier for institutions to access Bitcoin. In the US, the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs in 2024 opened the doors for Wall Street investors, marking a historic milestone in crypto adoption. Strategies to minimize risks. Like any investment, Bitcoin involves risks. The key is managing them intelligently. Diversification, don't put all your capital in Bitcoin. Combine it with other cryptos or even traditional assets. Education and research, stay informed about the latest crypto news, regulations, and technological advances. Risk management, set investment limits, use stop-loss orders if you trade, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Bitcoin offers a world of possibilities, but it requires prudence. An informed and strategic approach allows you to maximize benefits while minimizing losses. Hey, if you've made it this far, it's because you're as committed as we are to this digital financial revolution. And if this content opened your eyes, imagine what's coming next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single crucial update. Smash the like button if this video is bringing you value, and leave us a comment with your opinion. Which of these cryptocurrencies do you think will dominate this new global scenario? And finally, share this video with your friends and the crypto community, because what's coming is so big that no one should be left out. Stay with us in this episode, where we predict that the future is already at stake. Advantages and challenges of Bitcoin, navigating the future of finance. Decentralization. Bitcoin is not controlled by any central entity. This makes it a financial alternative outside the direct reach of governments and banks, reducing censorship and increasing financial freedom. Transparency and security. Thanks to blockchain technology, all transactions are publicly recorded and verifiable, offering a level of transparency and security beyond traditional financial systems. Global accessibility. Anyone with an internet connection can access Bitcoin, even in regions where banking services are limited or non-existent. Appreciation potential. Despite its volatility, Bitcoin has demonstrated impressive growth over time, attracting both retail and institutional investors. In Africa, Bitcoin is often used as a tool for financial inclusion, especially in countries like Nigeria, where access to the banking system is limited but mobile phone penetration is high. In Latin America, Argentina has seen massive adoption of Bitcoin and stablecoins as protection against inflation and currency controls. Challenges of Bitcoin: price volatility. The sharp fluctuations in Bitcoin's price increase investment risk and make it difficult to use as a stable medium of exchange. Scalability. As the network grows, capacity challenges arise. During periods of high demand, transactions can take longer and fees can increase. Public adoption and understanding, although adoption is growing, there is still widespread misunderstanding and skepticism, which slows down mass acceptance. Regulatory environment, lack of regulatory clarity, and differing government stances create uncertainty for users and investors. In the United States, the recent Genius Act has provided unprecedented clarity for Bitcoin and digital assets, positioning the country as a global hub for crypto innovation and institutional adoption. This act not only reduces regulatory uncertainty, but also encourages companies, startups, and investors to operate with greater confidence. In the European Union, new regulations under MiCA, markets and crypto assets, aim to establish clear rules for exchanges and wallets, setting a global standard. In the US, the debate continues between innovation and stricter oversight, particularly around taxation and anti-money laundering policies. The future of Bitcoin, despite these challenges, the future of Bitcoin remains very promising. The Genius Act is expected to accelerate Bitcoin adoption in the United States by setting clear rules for investors, institutions, and companies. Analysts predict that this legal clarity will strengthen Wall Street's participation, encourage more pension funds and hedge funds to enter, and give retail investors more protection. Technological solutions. Networks like Lightning are emerging to improve scalability, enabling faster and cheaper transactions. Growing adoption, more and more companies and even entire countries are exploring Bitcoin integration into their financial systems. In India, despite strict regulations, Bitcoin remains popular among young investors and tech-savvy professionals seeking alternatives to gold as a store of value. In Brazil, crypto adoption is booming thanks to regulatory sandboxes and banks like Nubank integrating Bitcoin services for millions of users. In South Africa, Bitcoin is increasingly seen as a hedge against currency devaluation, while in Nigeria, it has become a vital tool for remittances and cross-border trade. In the Middle East, countries like the UAE are leading in crypto-friendly regulation, attracting startups and exchanges to cities such as Dubai and Abu Dhabi. In South Korea and Japan, Bitcoin adoption is deeply tied to tech culture, with exchanges and payment apps making it accessible for everyday use. Australia has also become a leader in regulation and innovation, with exchanges and local businesses integrating Bitcoin into their services. Digital gold narrative, Bitcoin's role as a digital store of value is being consolidated, positioning it as the gold of the new era. In El Salvador, the adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender continues to attract international attention. Bitcoin is no longer just a currency. It is a global movement redefining what we understand as money and financial freedom. Final security tips. After exploring what Bitcoin is, how it works, how to obtain, store, and invest in it, there is something we can never forget: security. Avoid scams and frauds. Always research before investing in any project or using any platform. Be skeptical of promises of guaranteed profits or get-rich-quick schemes. Verify sources. Ensure that the information you rely on comes from official and trustworthy channels, especially when it comes to wallet addresses or exchanges. Continue learning. The crypto world evolves constantly, with new technologies, regulations, and trends appearing all the time. Stay updated to make better decisions. Join the community. Online forums, communities, and events are excellent spaces to learn, share experiences, and stay connected. Use security tools. Always activate two-factor authentication on your crypto accounts. Use a password manager to create and store secure, unique passwords. Keep your devices and software updated against vulnerabilities. In the UK and US, education campaigns by universities and crypto associations are growing, helping new investors understand risks before entering the market. Diving into the world of Bitcoin is embarking on an exciting journey to the forefront of financial technology. A path that, while filled with challenges and risks, also opens the door to unique and transformative opportunities. The key lies in prudence, research, and continuous education. If you apply good security practices, stay informed, and participate actively in the community, you will be able to take advantage of the best that this financial revolution has to offer. Bitcoin has come a long way since its creation in 2009, and all signs indicate that we are only seeing the beginning. What once was an experimental idea has now become a global phenomenon that is already changing how we understand money and economic freedom. This world of cryptocurrencies has so much to offer. The decision is now in your hands. I'm Juan Galindo, and I remind you, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming content. Give this video a like if it brought you value, and share it with your community, because what's coming in the crypto world is so big that no one should be left behind. See you in the next video. Ciao!